All right, guys. So one of the most hardest parts about doing research is the citations. Remember, we got to give credit to the people whose work we're using in our project. So I'm going to show you a couple different things. So first of all, Worldbook Advanced, or if you're using any kind of Worldbook, or a lot of times any of the websites in Pioneer, they already give you the citation because they want you to cite your sources. They're always going to be at the bottom of the page. So we're going to scroll on down to the bottom. And so notice it usually says how to cite this article. We're going to use the MLA format because that's what you're going to use all through middle school and high school is that format. And the format is just how certain organizations cite sources and give credit. So this is what you want to have right here to be able to cite your sources is this MLA right here. Okay. Then, so that's what it looks like in Worldbook. You can either write that down or copy and paste it. Let's say it was in another source, Kid Info Bits in Pioneer. So here is my lovely article about the Native American tribe. And again, right here it gives me citation tools, okay, which it actually lets me download or I can export it so I can send it to any of these things. Oh, or even my Google Drive. That's super cool. So then it's automatically saved in your Google Drive and you can put it in your slide. That's pretty awesome. Okay, or you can select the text and you can select and copy and paste it. Remember, it's always okay to copy and paste the citations. Okay, so there's an option there. You can also get down here to the very bottom and keep scrolling down. Man, this article has a lot. Down here, source citation. Again, this is what you want to copy and paste. Well, last thing you're like, okay, I've used both of those, but now, Ms. Kirkman, I'm on a website that I found on Google. How in the world do I cite that? So here I just pulled up some different websites on Google. Remember Wikipedia, we're not using it for this assignment. There's a couple different websites that look like they have some good information. So like this one's History from the Navajo Nation. So I'm going to click on that. Okay, and it looks like, oh, it's the Navajo Nation government page. That should have some really good information for me. So first I want to see if there's an article or if it has an author. Not all websites have authors, so I'm going to scroll down here up the bottom, and it doesn't look like there's an author of this page who wrote this. Okay, so I would leave the author blank when if I was to write this down for my internet source. So you just don't even worry about that. So then you're going to start off with the title of the website. So I wanted to show you on where you're writing down your sources, what the information you need to have as well. So you can see it says author, and then the article title, or what is like the page of the internet that you're looking at, name, and then site name, electronic publication date, sponsoring institution, what country or state they're in, date the website was accessed, and then this is the website address. Okay, so author, we already decided that there's not an author for my website. So article title. So I'm going to go back to my website here. Oh, here it is. And my article title, it's going to be history. Nice and easy. So I had to write history down. Okay, then looking at the next thing that I need for my thing, it says I need the site's name. So the site name is the Navajo Nation government website. Okay, so I had to write that down on my paper. Okay, next, electronic publication date. So I'm going to look on here and see if they give me a date. So I'm going to scroll. It's either usually up or down at the very bottom. So I'm going to scroll down to the very bottom, and it looks like the only date it gives me is 2011. So I would go back to my paper and write 2011. Okay, sponsoring institution, that's who's in charge of the website, and it looks like the Navajo Nation is in charge of that. So I would write down Navajo Nation. Okay, official site of the Navajo Nation. All right. Then City, state, or country. So let's see if it gives me any place like where they are located. Okay, and again, that's down at the bottom of the page. So looking down there at the bottom, it doesn't give me their information. This down here does say Arizona, but I'm just going to go ahead and we would leave it blank because it doesn't say which state is their website published in. Okay, then the date was accessed, so I have to write down today's date. It's November 6th. And then the URL or website address. And so what that is this right here. So I would write this website address down. And that's how you cite a website source. Okay. Now remember, when you're going back and looking on here, anytime it doesn't give you, maybe it doesn't give you the author, or it doesn't have, the site maybe doesn't have a name, then you would just leave that blank and you would just write down the information it does have. And that's what you would type into your Google Slide. Okay, good luck on your research.